Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. I feel like I've been away for a while. Unintentionally, of course, but you had Mother's Day last weekend, my birthday was the weekend before, plus Guardians, and Guardians feels like the last thing that I really had coverage rolling for. It's been almost, I guess, a little under a week since I last posted, and I was sitting at work yesterday going, man, I gotta go home and post a couple videos. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about, and then I was like, wait, I know the perfect thing to kick off my video filming day, man. Right at 9 a.m. when I gets up on my off day, I'm gonna have a trailer to check out. That trailer features this guy, not Thor, Chris Hemsworth. It's the only shirt I got Hemsworth's face on, or sort of like his face on. So that's what we're wearing today because I really dug the first movie where Mr. Tyler Rake made his first appearance. And I tell you, everything Sam Hargrave did in the first one, I really dug. And then I heard about something he's done in the second one that I was like, I did like a triple take? I did a triple take when I saw that shit on my phone screen. I was like, nah, 21 minutes, that can't be right. I just saw a 90-second one that was phenomenal. 21 minutes? What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for Extraction 2. And I'm pumped, man. I really enjoyed what Sam Hargrave did with Extraction 1 and Chris Hemsworth. It's one of these things where for me, anytime I've got a movie that is action driven, specifically in hand to hand and violent combat, I don't need super complicated or convoluted storylines, right? You got a guy, he's trying to save a kid, and you got all these dudes coming at him. And I thought Hemsworth was excellent in the movie. It was nice to see him in an action franchise that could be a franchise that wasn't Thor. And I really dug everything we got. And when I heard Extraction 2 was coming, based on the way that they had left it off, where it was yeah, he looked like he was dead, but he might be back at the end of that movie. It got me excited because I was like, yeah, it'd be a shame to waste Tyler Rake on one movie. And then I started seeing things yesterday that got me super excited. In particular, I started to see the trailer or the posters that they were putting out. And the posters, they were pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I had to take screen grabs on them, but and these are all from the thing we're getting ready to talk about. But get me out. There you go. Big time action. It's winter. It's cold. He's doing what Tyler Rake should be doing, and he's being set on fire over and over again. Both Hemsworth and Hargrave yesterday spoke about the 21-minute oner that those posters stem from. And it's a 21-minute oner, which is a 21-minute one-shot sequence. Hargrave confirmed, as we all know, anytime you see one of these super long oners, yes, sometimes it is a one long camera take, but once you start going past 2 minutes, 90 seconds in an action movie, you got to start finding stitch moments. And I think Hargrave said they had stitch moments set every 2 to 3 minutes, so that if you needed to make a stop, you could stop, pivot, come back, you had a spot you could reset from. And most action movies, when they do oners, you're talking about 1, maybe 2 minutes tops. The last time I can even think of a oner that went past 2 minutes, I'm just thinking of the entire movie Birdman, because that whole movie is a oner. So you don't really get to see 21-minute action oners. And considering, I want to say they had a 2, maybe 2.5 minute oner last time. Maybe it was 7. But either way, knowing what they did last time, how well it worked, I can't wait to see what Chris Hemsworth is doing and having being done to him in a 21-minute oner. Now, we're not going to see that here in the trailer, obviously, because the trailer is only, I think, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 26 seconds. But I have a feeling we might see some action from that oner. And like I said, I'm just excited in general for the movie because I like the first one. And I'm really pumped to see what Hargrave and Hemsworth do this time around. But you tell me 21-minute oner? John Wick gave me a 90-second and a 60-second kind of back-to-back, and I was exhausted at the end of those. I can only imagine. But like I said, we're not here to see the 21-minute oner. We're here to see the 2.5-minute trailer. So let's not waste any time. Let's get the trailer up. Let's get myself slid on over. Oh man, maybe y'all should come over this way with me a little bit. There you go. Let's also get my phone up because I know all y'all TikTokers. Oh man, I did it wrong. Son of a bee. There we. Yeah, all right, that'll work. You know, you TikTokers out there, you've been liking the trailer reactions, so phone is up, regular camera's up, trailer's up. I think the trailer's up for you. If it's not, bring it up a second time. Anyway, let's take a look at what we're getting with the official trailer for Extraction 2.
Tyler, you were clinically dead 9 months ago.
Clinically dead, and now you're back.
But you survived. You fought your way back.
Yeah, getting a little Rocky 4 vibe out in the mountains. Just doing it. Netflix, baby! I like that shot and shooting away his name. That was awesome.
We got a contract.
This is the oner! I think this is the oner, because it's on a train. From producers Joe and Anthony Russo. I think only Joe wrote this one. But yeah, this is the 21-minute oner. Oh, tell me the whole. We gotta get 2.5 minutes of this. I hope maybe minute. Oh, here he comes! Let's go, Rake! Yo! Yeah, baby! This is what I want. Oh my, oh no! Oh, that's a tunnel! That's a tunnel! Get your head out, Chris! Hey! Let's go. Okay, so I think that's the end of the oner, because he's carrying a little girl.
Why did you come back for them? Do you know her? Tyler?
Let's go.
Getting you out of here, okay?
I'll tell you, man. Yo, that's fantastic. I love Hemsworth so much. Badass, dude. I love the way he comes up with how to get at people, you know?
He told me to find the reason I fought my way back.
Yo, I'm so glad she's back too. She was great in the first one.
Let's find out.
Yo! Oh, man. Yo. I tell you, it's been a while. It's been a while since I did a movie reaction. But if this goes to the theater, I'm not seeing it until it's on Netflix so I can record my reactions to that because that shit looks insane. Oh, man. I told you, I love this franchise. I mean, it's only one movie in, but that first movie did a lot of things that I was like, yo, as long as Hemsworth shows back up before the credits are over, he's got a little Netflix franchise on his hands because that type of action, right, it falls into that John Wick world where you don't need a super strong, or not necessarily strong, right? Like John Wick, I think the story is strong. It's what makes all of the movies so well is you have that really strong first entry point. But you don't have to have something that's super complicated. And this obviously seems like it's got more layers to it than the first movie does, as it seems to be tying into Tyler's past and what would make him fight to come back to life after being dead clinically, for 9 months ago. So I like that, right? Like, I think the Hemsworth gave so much to the character in the first movie that, like, if we're adding a little bit of that backstory and learning more about Rake, I dig that a lot. But, I mean, this looks like a movie where it's like he's got this girl maybe tied to her past, or tied to his past, that's also attached to this kid, so that's who, that's the group he's trying to save this time around. And if it's a movie where it's like we save y'all and now we've got you saved, so we gotta go from point A to point B, and we're gonna run through like 150 bad dudes, like I'm here for that. But with that said, the trailer hyped up the stuff that you should be hyping up with this movie, and that is the action, and the action looks insane. I love that the trailer opened like everything they were doing, right? Like that's the thing. Like, oh man, I don't know how much Hargrave is involved here, and I know that the Russos wrote the first one, Joe wrote this one, they produced both movies. But considering the films I've seen from those guys since Endgame, I really feel like this is Sam Hargrave's like bread and butter. Like what he's doing behind the camera and what he's working with here. Like it feels like, at least in the first one, those sequences were not sequences that the Russos were familiar with doing, or the types of action that they would be doing, but it definitely felt like you could feel their influence in like making sure you pull it off correctly. I hope that this one is like all Sam Hargrave, and I'm sure having the Russos on set, not a bad thing. Those guys recently have been rubbing me the wrong way, specifically with some of the stuff they said about AI. I'm not really about that, so I want to just lean on to Sam Hargrave, because what he did behind camera in the first one, and what he's doing with this trailer, I'm assuming stylistically he's got to be involved with the trailer. Like the way the words were popping up and the names and the credits, and they're shooting them away with gunshots. Like that was a fun way to open the movie or open the trailer, and then you get onto that train and you're like, oh man, based on the posters that we saw, you could tell that Hemsworth was on a train and all three of those pictures stem from that 21-minute oner. So it's like, boom, here we go, man. We're on the oner right away, and it's giving you a good taste of what you're getting. And obviously, you can see in just a fast camera pan, there's a Stitch moment, right? So like there's ways to cheat it so that you don't have to, but like what you're getting, the way the camera is moving here, and like what Hemsworth is doing, both with gunplay and hand-to-hand choreography, was fantastic in just a little bit of the oner that we got. And I love the, like, you're on the edge and here comes the wall, get your head up out the way. Like, all that stuff was great. But for me, the one that hit, I think, probably the hardest is that one right after I love putting the grenade in the freaking elevator. Like, you get out a floor early, go to the stairs. Like, that's the creativity of Rake and what Hargrave comes up with is great stuff from an action standpoint. And then this shot where it's right at the when he hits this dude, or shoots the dude like 3 times in the stomach, and then face plants him onto a running treadmill that shoots him through a glass wall. Like this is what I am here for. And I think Sam Hargrave understands that. I think Chris Hemsworth understands what you need to deliver from the action world. And it's one of those things like, you heard about the early markers for Alzheimer's with Hemsworth. And it's like, it's crushing that he's stepping, as a fan, that he's stepping away. I want him to step away as long as he wants to step away from acting, take care of himself, spend time with his family, figure out what his next steps are in life. But as a fan of Chris Hemsworth, and especially when you're seeing something like this, and just seeing how excited he's getting for Tyler Rake, right? Like, I think Thor is something he'll always love. I think Thor is something he would come back to if given the right reason to. But I think after Love and Thunder, and especially because of how it performed, I think Chris, like a lot of the old school MCUers, ready to go do some other things. And I love the fact that, like, you can see the kind of joy he had with Thor coming through when he's talking about Tyler Rake in these Extraction movies. So it's one of those where, you really hope that he gets himself to the place that he wants to be when he's ready to come back to acting. And, I hope that means more Tyler Rake movies, because this trailer looks fantastic from the action standpoint, and obviously we'll learn more of the story, I'm sure, by the time we get our next one. But for a first trailer, for a first real look at what Tyler Rake's next adventure is going to be, it definitely seems like him and Hargrave have upped the action game and upped the ante. And June 16th, man, that's right around the corner, man. We got literally 1 month until Extraction 2, and I am stoked. The question is, what about you, man? How big of a Chris Hemsworth fan are you, first and foremost? Secondly, when he's not doing Thor things, do you like the non-action Hemsworth? I love some of the character roles that he's taken outside of the MCU. I've really enjoyed. Like, the movies don't always hit, but his performances have been fantastic. So do you like him outside of that action realm, or do you prefer him inside the action realm? And either way you go, how pumped are you for Extraction 2? Did the first Extraction work for you? Are you stoked for a 21-minute one-shot sequence? And obviously, like I said, we know it's not really one shot, but any sequence that can look like one shot for 21 minutes, I'm here for it. The question is, what about you, man? What are you liking in the trailer? What are you not liking? Good, bad, indifferent on the first trailer for Extraction 2. Put it down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the OC, man, anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions. This week we got Fast X, baby. I want to say Fast 10, but then like they could be doing 2 more of those, and saying Fast 10 2, Fast 10 3 doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Fast X 2, Fast X 3. Those don't roll off the tongue that great either, but I'm so stoked for Fast X. So we got that this week. Obviously, next weekend, we're pushing towards Little Mermaid. So if you want to be here for any of that coverage, you just want to see what other things they throw up this week, you just dig the vibe, you want to show a little love and support, well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's super easy. All you got to do is jump over there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there. And I'll catch you on the next one.